One room. Life in Ancient Rome. 1368 words. Production copy. I read narration only. Scene labels removed at street level. Imperial Rome is still awake. Shopkeepers pull wooden shutters across their doors. Vendors call out their final prices. Cartwheels grind against stone. But high above the street, 7 people are preparing to sleep in one rented room. Their water has been carried upstairs. Their supper is nearly gone. Almost everything they own is within reach. And at the center of the room, their only lamp is running out of oil. The mother cups both hands around the flame. It is no larger than her thumb. She is not trying to keep it warm. She is trying to keep it alive. We do not know this family's names. No surviving record preserves this exact room or this exact night. They are a careful reconstruction, created from excavated apartments, ordinary Roman objects, and the complaints ancient writers left behind. A father, a mother, an aging grandmother, an adolescent daughter, and 3 younger children. 7 lives inside a room that belongs to someone else. The father has just returned with water. The clay jar has left a red line across his shoulder. No pipe enters this room. Every cup begins below, at a public fountain. Then comes the climb, past the shops on the ground floor, past doors leaking smoke and conversation, past neighbors squeezing sideways on the narrow stairs, up through a building filled with people he may recognize, but may never truly know. A little water spills over the rim. The youngest boy reaches for it. His father gently moves the jar away. That water must last until morning. The room is small, but tonight, it must become an entire house. It is where the family eats, where clothes are mended, where water is stored, where children argue, play, and sleep. There is one low stool, several woven mats, a few pottery cups, a wooden box holding cloth, a needle, and the coins left after food. Nothing here is grand. Everything here has a purpose. Many people in Roman cities bought prepared food from street cookshops. Cooking at home required space, fuel, and ventilation. This family has little of any of them. Tonight, their meal is simple: bread, a few olives, and lentils carried home in a small earthenware bowl. The mother divides what remains. The children watch her hands, not her face. Hands reveal the decision before words do. One piece of bread is slightly larger. It goes to the child who has been coughing. Another goes to the daughter, who will leave early for work. The smallest piece remains in the mother's hand. She says she is not hungry. No one believes her. No one challenges her. The wooden spoon scrapes the bottom of the bowl. A dry, hollow sound. Then the bowl is empty. For a moment, no one speaks. A baby cries somewhere beyond the wall. A door slams below. Sandaled feet begin climbing the stairs. Slowly, heavily, the father looks toward the entrance. The footsteps come closer, then past their door and continue upward. Only then does he breathe again. The landlord is not expected tonight, but rent has a sound. Sometimes, it sounds like footsteps stopping outside your door. The mother looks down at the lamp. Less oil remains now. She draws the wick forward by the width of a fingernail. The flame rises. So does a thin thread of smoke. Every extra moment of light consumes something the family must replace. But darkness has its own price. The grandmother needs to see where she places her feet. The mother still has a tear to mend in her daughter's tunic. And the youngest child is asking for a story. The grandmother begins one softly. Not about emperors. Not about conquest. Something about a fox, a vineyard, and a foolish bird. The children already know the ending. That is why they listen. in a room where so little can be controlled. A familiar ending is a kind of comfort. The mother finishes the final stitch. Now the room must change again. The mats are unrolled. A folded cloth becomes a pillow. The water jar is pushed against the wall, where no one will break it in the dark. The youngest children lying nearest their mother. The grandmother takes the place beside the wall. The father settles closest to the door, not because it is comfortable, because if smoke enters from the staircase, he wants to wake first. Fire is not an abstract. Danger here. A small flame can escape an oil lamp. A charcoal brazier can throw a spark. Timber stairs can carry fire from one floor to the next. And a family living above it may smell smoke only after the way down has begun to disappear. Juvenal, Rome's bitter satirist, wrote of cracked buildings held upright by wooden supports. He imagined tenants sleeping above a fire they had not yet noticed. His words were sharpened for effect, but the fear behind them was real enough. A sound breaks the silence. Wood cracks somewhere overhead. Every face in the room becomes still. Dust slips from a ceiling beam. The father listens. One heartbeat, then another. Nothing follows. The building settles back into its familiar groans. The children close their eyes again. The adults do not. The lamp has begun to shrink. Its light no longer reaches the edges of the room. The grandmother disappears into shadow first. Then the sleeping children become outlines beneath rough cloth. The room seems larger when parts of it can no longer be seen. But darkness also hides the cracks. It hides the empty bowl. It hides the coins that are not enough. Outside, Rome refuses to sleep. Heavy wheels strike uneven stone. A mule stamps and snorts. Men shout as a cart becomes trapped in a narrow street. Wood scrapes against plaster. A jar falls somewhere below. Clay strikes stone and breaks. The sound rises through the building. Then comes an argument. Then laughter. Then footsteps fading into the night. The capital of the world is still moving food, stone, oil, and human labor through its streets. Above it, 7 people are trying not to move at all. The father remains awake. Tomorrow, he must find another day's work. A strong back may earn food. An injured one earns nothing. Beside him, the mother opens the wooden box. She counts the remaining coins by touch. 1, then another. Her fingers stop. The rent will be due soon. This room is cramped. The stairs are dangerous. The walls are cracked. But losing it would erase the thin line between shelter and the street. She closes the box. The smallest child turns in his sleep. His hand searches the darkness until it finds her arm. She leaves it. There. At last, the sounds outside begin to thin. The air changes. Cool morning light gathers between the wooden shutters. The mother looks at the lamp one final time. The oil barely covers the bottom now. The wick bends. The flame trembles. Then it goes out. For one breath, the room is completely dark. But morning has already found the window. A narrow line of pale light crosses the floor. It touches the empty bowl, the water jar, the father's worn sandals. One by one, the family begins to rise. The daughter folds her mat. The grandmother presses both hands against her knees. The father lifts the water jar and tests its weight. The mother picks up the cold lamp. Tonight, if there is enough money, she will fill it again. Below them, wooden shutters open. Vendors call into the street. A hammer strikes wood. Rome begins another day. Its temples catch the morning sun. Its statues preserve the faces of powerful men. Its monuments carry imperial names across thousands of years. But no stone records who slept in this room. No inscription remembers who received the larger piece of bread, who stayed awake listening for smoke, or whose hand reached for a mother in the darkness. History remembers the city they helped keep alive. It rarely remembers them. That is why we return to this room. 7 people, 1 lamp, 1 rented space they managed to turn into a home. 1 ordinary night in ancient Rome.